Hey guys, it is me again. Excuse me. I know you probably didn't see me as soon as the camera come on. Forgot my marker and had to go get it. But anyway, guys, today is Tuesday, December the 11th. Looks like makes it day 346. Guys, this is 3 days in a row. How about me? No, how about the Lord? Him enabling me to be here. I am gonna have to make it short, guys, because believe it or not, it's after 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm still working. I'm doing a pair of carburetors on a 750 Kawasaki brute force four-wheeler, and it's a V twin engine, and the carburetors are they set like this, and they're hooked together. They're tied together with a mount, and I've had to. It's been a time. Is what I'm trying to say. They're too big to fit down in my ultrasonic cleaner all put together, so I've had to take them loose, do one carburetor at a time. So I've got one completely done. I'm on the second one right now. So I don't know if I'm going to get completely finished tonight, but I'm going to at least try to get it to where I don't have a lot of work to do tomorrow. Then maybe try to, finish them up in the morning and take them on to work with me. So anyway, guys, thanks for being here as always. You all really, 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 guys, during these tough times that I know a lot of us are going through, it really helps to have people watching your videos, people concerned about your life, knowing that we're praying for each other, and just that kind of stuff. It means the world. I mean, it really does. So thank you guys for being here. Like I said, as you can probably tell, something a little bit different tonight. There's actually my TV's actually on, but I've got the picture paused. That's actually the what is it, Chopper Live, the Revenge or something. This second Chopper build-off deal that Discovery Channel's doing. They did one last year, and Paul Tuttle Jr. won it. I recorded it tonight. It was on one of my buddies. My buddy that owns a gun store came down here about the time this was coming on this evening. It come on at 9 o'clock, I think. So I knew me and him was going to be out here in the garage doing some stuff. So I just went ahead and recorded it. So that's what kind of, as I was going to get my video uploaded and all this kind of stuff, I was going to try to finish, watch a couple minutes of it while my carburetor's finishing up in the cleaner, and then after it gets done, I'll see how long it takes me. I may watch all of it, and I may not. I'll probably just fast forward it, to be honest about it, and see who wins. But anyway, guys, like I've said, guys, just please keep praying. That state check has still not come, and I mean, I need that thing desperately. I mean, I really do. I've got a payment due Friday. My Identifix for my thing that one of my programs at work, for working on cars. It's $160 a month, and I gotta have it in the bank Friday. And guys, I don't have if that check don't come, I don't know how I'm gonna get it put in the bank. And they're one of them bunches that I've just been late a couple. Well, not really late. They've actually pulled it early. See, they're supposed to pull it the 15th of every month. Well, that's what's got me this week, where the 15th is, what I say today was, the 11th. So Wednesday's the 12th, 13th, 14th. Yeah, the 15th Saturday. But our banks are not open Saturday. I've got to get in Friday. But anyway, what I was saying, they're supposed to pull it the 15th, and there's been a couple times where they've pulled it on the 14th or the 13th, and really they're not even supposed to do that. But so when they've pulled it a day or two early, I've maybe not had the money in the bank yet, and they've sent me emails saying, well, if this happens one more time, that's happened a couple times. If this happens one more time, we're going to put you on we're going to set your account up where you have to pay 3 months at a time or something like that, And I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, I'm struggling to pay the 160 at a time, let alone tripling that. Like I said, they're just, I don't know. On one hand, they seem to kind of be a good bunch to deal with, but on the other hand, they don't. So what I'm getting at, guys, just pray about that. Because like I said, I mean, I have to come up with that some way. I mean, right now we're not working on much, but when things start breaking back loose, we've got to have that program to use at work, So just pray about all that, guys. Like I said, if that state check will come, I'll be in the clear, for at least another week. So, I don't know. Just pray, guys. I know the Lord's going to work it out. He's testing our faith, but guys, just pray for us. So having said that, I think that's about it. For my jibber jabber. So let's go ahead and start, guys. 1 Peter chapter 3, starting in verse 17. So here we go. For it is better to suffer for doing good, if that should be God's will, than for doing evil. For Christ also suffered once for sins, the righteous for the unrighteous, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but made alive in the Spirit, in which he went and proclaimed to the spirits in prison, because they formerly did not obey, when God's patience waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was being prepared, in which a few, that is, 8 persons, were brought safely through water. Baptism, which corresponds to this, now saves you, not as a removal of dirt from the body, but as an appeal to God for a good conscience, through the resurrection of Jesus Christ, who is gone into heaven and is at the right hand of God, with angels, authorities, and powers having been subjected to him. Now, guys, I want to ask you all a question that I've always wondered about. This 1 Peter 3:21. Now, guys, there is too many references in the Bible. There's too many references in the Bible that refer to baptism being something we need to do, something that shows, that we are part of God's family, showing that change of heart, showing that, but and that's what I'm getting at. But they also, to me, they firmly say that being dunked in that water does not save you. It's the faith, and it's the faith in Jesus Christ and the grace of Jesus Christ and the blood he shed on the cross that saves us. It's not the baptism in water. So how do you explain this verse 3:21? What do you guys think? Where it says baptism, which corresponds to this, now saves you, not as a removal of dirt from the body, but as an appeal to God for a good conscience through the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Get your guys' opinions on that. So anyway, chapter 4, guys, verse 1. Since therefore Christ suffered in the flesh, arm yourselves with the same way of thinking, for whoever has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin, so as to live for the rest of the time in the flesh, no longer for human passions, but for the will of God. For the time that is past suffices for doing what the Gentiles want to do, living in sensuality, passions, drunkenness, orgies, drinking parties, and lawless idolatry. With respect to this, they are surprised when you do not join them in the same flood of debauchery, and they malign you. But they will give account to him who is ready to judge the living and the dead. Okay, guys, that's where we're going to stop tonight. I don't know if that was 10 verses, but it was around 10. So like I said, guys, as always, thanks for being here. If you guys need anything, as always, let me know. Guys, I'm just, like I said, I'm struggling to be here, but I'm going to try to kick it up a notch. I'm going to start trying to get back to answering comments every night. Like I told you guys, I read pretty much all of them, but I don't know, when I'm so busy sometimes I just don't. I know it don't seem like much sitting down here at the keyboard and taking 10 or 15 minutes, but sometimes that's a lot for me, with all I've got going on, between work and church and everything else right now. So like I said, guys, thank you for sticking with me. I guess that's about it, guys. Like I said, keep praying for us, keep praying for the church, the business, and let's just keep praying for each other. Keep praying for us around here, guys. Like I've told you all, it's just, I don't know, the layoffs. Some people are saying after the first of the year that some coal companies are going to start hiring back and start back up and stuff. I don't know. I pray that happens. That they won't do nothing until after the first of the year. So I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of odd. You hear on the news one day about this coal company laid this many people off, and then the next day you'll hear about this other one starting back up and hiring X amount of people. So I don't know why some companies are still going and doing all right and some are not. I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyway, guys, like I said, just pray for us all, because it's getting pretty scary around here, just to be honest about it. But we know that the Lord can carry us through, and I just pray that people start turning to the Lord, and they do turn to the right place, and they realize, that they may not know what the future holds, but they ought to know who holds the future. So anyway, guys, love you all. Good Lord willing, I'll be here tomorrow night. Until I see you all again, good night, and God bless.